Welcome to Tim's Antique Trains. Today we are going to open a box I received in the mail, as well as something special from my local hobby shop. Stay tuned, there's a lot of exciting things ahead on Tim's Antique Trains. First up is this USPS box. Let's see what awaits inside. Here's some American Flyer stuff in the box. This is a number 633 boxcar with the hook couplers. I'm going to open up all of this stuff and then explain what it is and move this giant box out of the way. Alright, so we have a dark red 633 B&O boxcar. This one has both of the doors, but it's missing one door latch. There's two green Texas and Pacific gondolas in good condition. One is missing some wheels. That should be an easy fix. There's also a reading caboose, lighted, and finally, a 640 American Flyer hopper car. As you can see right out in front is the royal blue locomotive number 350. This engine was made in 1948. It has the wire handrails. I do not believe it runs. The entire locomotive is quite filthy dirty and will need to be cleaned and likely have the motor overhauled. The tender is also missing the rear truck, and I'll have to find a replacement for that and reassemble the front and rear trucks onto it to make it operational. This one has the B&O logo on the side, which I really like. So, with some cleaning and a little work, I should have a nice running royal blue set. Now, I also recently acquired a couple of nice HO scale locomotives from my local hobby shop, and I am confident these will be nice running engines. First up is this Chicago and Northwestern freight diesel. You'll have to forgive me, I'm not an expert on what type of engine this is modeled after, as the back of the engine is squared off. The guy at the store wasn't sure if this engine ran or not, so he gave me a really good deal on it. However, I think it will run fine since it's an Athearn engine and they are easy to work on and usually reliable. Plus, this one has some nice basic detailing on the paint. I wasn't going to buy this engine initially, but it followed the other one out of the display case, so I got both anyway. It actually got stuck to the coupler on the other one, and that's the story of how it followed me home. Now, the final engine for today. I have actually wanted to find one of these locomotives for quite a while. This is made by Lifelike and is a really nice model of a General Motors E3 locomotive. This is what they call the shovel nose for obvious reasons. But it's shaped that way because it's streamlined. This locomotive would have been used by the Chicago Northwestern Railroad specifically on the route of the 400 passenger train that ran between Chicago and the Twin Cities. These engines were rated at 2,000 horsepower. Although the shell on this engine is completely plastic, it does come with some nice detailing, minus one horn is broken off. But there are windshield wipers, and the door is actually open. Let's remove the shell and see what's inside. This is nice. There is a lot of weight inside, and there are a pair of huge flywheels. Should be able to pull the entire passenger train by itself, no problem. There is a circuit board in the back of this. It's likely DCC, but some DCC engines can still operate on straight DC power. I will have to test that and do a more in-depth video of this engine pulling the passenger set. Unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the HO track is still torn apart. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching Tim's Antique Trains. Oh yeah, I nearly forgot. I also picked up a track cleaner, as mine is worn out. If you like watching my videos, you can subscribe if you want, and you can also click the bell icon, which will notify you whenever I post a new video, which is about every month, or whenever I have time.